Okay, so we are currently 100 days away from FFS, upper FFS. We have waited long, and this has been a hard battle for us, but we are getting through it. My final consult, I was 109 days away from surgery. I'm 100 days away now. It's only been like a week and change. At the same time, I'm extremely anxious about this. I can't wait to get it done. I'm trying to remain optimistic, right? I was in like a really tight situation with trying to get through the month. Um, But like I kind of have a little bit of freedom, cleared up some headspace, applied for my passport, overspent myself between that and electrolysis that I'm supposed to be reimbursed for. Electrolysis is getting a little bit funky because like they don't have digital records of me paying, so I'm doing like these handwritten notes and that's not good enough. So they have to actually reach out and speak to the electrolyst. So it's getting to be like this little bit of like, ooh, kind of like I hope everything works out with that and like the reimbursement and everything because I pour. Um, on top of that, car repairs at the beginning of the month. I took my car down again recently. I said, do not work on it, just diagnose the issue. Um, the letter that I put my keys in said, don't work on my car, just diagnose the issue, right? So I go to pick up my car and I'm like, oh, $160 for what? Okay, what? And they show me like this one thingy and it's like, oh, this is loose and like all the whatever leaked, whatever came out of it. I'm like, okay, I don't owe you anything, right? And he's like, well, like 160 bucks. I'm like, I don't have any money. What? I drive my car off the lot. I start going like 25 miles an hour and I start hearing the whoa, 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 whoa noise. I'm like, oh my God. I'm trying to be optimistic, right? So what I found out recently is I have to do blood work. I mean, I knew this after my final consultation with the surgeon. I have to get blood work done. Um, but since this is out of state, it says in my records like I have to get the blood work out of state. I've been told I can get the blood work in state and send it out. Shouldn't be too impossible, right? I think I can do that. But then there's also a history and physical with the anesthesia team at the place where I'd be getting surgery at. So this one is what I'm trying to figure out at the moment. Do I need to go out there or can I get it done like more locally? If I can get it locally, that's going to save me like 40 plus dollars in gas. It's going to save me toll roads, 40 some dollars in toll roads. If I can get it done locally, it could potentially save me if my car ends up breaking down on the way out because to get my car towed, it's something like $80 for the tow plus like $4.25 per mile. So it could potentially be like 800 some dollars if I break down like right at the place, right? So it's like I'm trying to be optimistic, right? I'm doing everything I can to get this car fixed. I have sunk way more than enough money in this car and I'm still just like, "Oh my God, why are you doing this to me? Why can't you just anyway, yeah, I don't know if I really went over like what all I'm actually getting FFS with, like the upper FFS, right? I think I said it's like the upper orbital, whatever, this guy. Okay, we're getting this guy worked on. We're getting this worked on. And we're getting this guy worked on. I'm gonna do a terrible side profile that I never wanted to do in my lifetime, but here we go. Little much, huh? You don't get that when you get like the front view of me, right? It's not all angles. I have my angles, right? I know my angles and I play within my angles, but I want to feel comfortable everywhere. I want to feel comfortable from all angles, right? So, yeah, we got a kind of a one of these guys going on. I had my nose broken a couple times and this started protruding more when I stopped hormones back in the day. Um it bothers me, right? And it affects how my hair lays. But not only that, how horrible. Um, the the lighting kind of helps make this not look so bad, but like this is fairly Yeah. Anyway, that's enough of that. Never again. We don't show you that. That's we're not showing you that anymore. So yeah, I feel like the trach shave would make a huge difference for me too. After I stopped hormones, and this was when I was like 25, I started getting like this weird hanging skin thing going on from my chin and kind of connecting to like where my Adam's apple kind of thing is. Once I get like the trach shave thing, I feel like that's loose skin. I don't know if it's just gonna make like more loose skin or like how that's gonna go, but it bothers me. It bothers me a lot. But I think like once I get the nose done, once I get a certain level of comfort in public, right? An indistinguishable feminine look, right? I feel, maybe it's not so much that like, hey, nobody's gonna misgender me. It may make people bat an eye even more at me in a certain way. But I just feel like I would have a better sense of safety. I feel like I'd have a better sense of like people that are just like so wired to being against people like me, um, blending in indistinguishably, for my own safety, right? Um, yeah, I mean, I'm just doing what I can to keep like protein intakes up, keep my diet healthy, avoiding processed foods, avoiding sugars. Certain things I'm going a little bit more extreme with than others, but at the same time, I don't have like a proper steady diet. Probably need to just start doing like overnight oats again for a little while. Affordable, healthy, not bad, right? Closer to surgery, not so much the best idea. I was told I could start like a zinc supplement and a vitamin C supplement, but I kind of think I just want to eat the foods for that. I know that's going to be a little bit pricey too. So I have to like budget accordingly. If I do have to go out of state and make this trip again, I have to have money for parking. I have to have money for blah blah blah, right? I have to have, you know, food money, whatever, for the trip and whatever. That's gonna be like $40, $80. Yeah, between the toll roads and the gas, that's gonna be like $80. I have to do this 2 to 3 weeks before surgery. I have to do this the day of surgery, and I have to do this a week after surgery to have things like reviewed and making sure that there's no like complications kind of thing. Um, but that's all like covered in like the whole surgery plan packety kind of thing. Like I don't have to like go out of my way or worry about spending extra money. Everything's kind of covered. It's really cool. So it's a lot right now, and it's a lot to like juggle kind of thing. If I did get in on an extra OR day and I get in sooner, I'm hoping for that because I'm worried about the snow. I'm worried about ice. I'm worried about my car. I'm worried about breaking down in my car that doesn't have like air conditioning or heating. Um, that would be problematic, if especially on like a snowy day. The tolls are one thing, but like if I break down and then I have to have it like moved, that's a whole freaking other thing I'm terrified of, right? Fingers crossed that like I get everything resolved before then. I can't get this car diagnosed properly, but I have at right now like a good 80 more days, 75 more days for my mechanic to like really figure it out. If like I have to take my car, I probably do have to take my car if I have to go myself. So we'll see if like I can get this done locally. That would be ideal. If I can't, I can't. And we'll make a trip. I'm gonna continue to like document this stuff because like I don't know if anybody's really interested in all the ins and outs and like what it really takes to get this all done. I still plan on starting this immunosuppressant soon. I'm hoping that that doesn't complicate anything or make me sick or anything getting closer to the surgery date, right? So the only thing I can do is keep on trucking, right? That's about it. And I'm gonna make another update video eventually.